The full moon rises on an episode of Werewolf Gaming I've been putting off for quite a while. I've alluded to this episode since the very beginning, and now the time has come. The day is finally here, the day we begin our discussion of Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic Unleashed was, to put it lightly, a polarizing game. But if there was one thing that came out of Unleashed's marketing that all Sonic fans unanimously agree was fantastic, it was Sonic, Knight of the Werehog. This 11-minute short created by SEGA's BE Studios, now called Marza Animation Planet, is an obvious Unleashed tie-in, but also served as their portfolio piece of sorts. And boy does it show. It's obvious this thing was a labor of love, and 7.5 years later, this short holds up so amazingly. If you haven't watched it yet, I implore you to go do a quick YouTube search and watch it. It's fun, dialogue-free, and definitely worth your time. Now, instead of doing the usual summary and spotting folklore references, I'm going to do a Werewolf Gaming first, a top 10 list. But maybe not the kind of top 10 you'd expect. Hold on to your cameras, because this is my top 10 things you didn't know about Knight of the Werehog. Number 10. This one is going pretty low on the list because it's more of an Unleashed piece of trivia that happens to also tie into Knight of the Werehog. But did you know that in Japan, normal Sonic and Werehog Sonic had two different voice actors? Sonic's day voice is the famous Junichi Kanemaru, who's been Sonic's Japanese voice ever since the first Sonic adventure. But the Werehog is instead voiced by Tomokazu Seki. Both voice actors are also talented singers to boot. Number 9. Did you know that there's a hidden Dreamcast in Knight of the Werehog? Sonic and Chip were actually going to be playing it at one point in the short's production, but the idea got scrapped. Another fun fact, there's a Dreamcast hidden in the opening and cutscene of Unleashed as well. Man, SEGA needs to bring this Easter egg back. Number 8. Did you know that the ghosts have names? Like, actual, legitimate names? The tall ghost is named Wu, the short ghost is Su, and the girl ghost is La. Or Ra. You can never tell with the Japanese language. The bull ghost that Wu and Su fuse into also has a name, and it's Baker. Yeah, a little anticlimactic for a fusion form, huh? Number 7. Wu and Su make cameo appearances in Sonic Unleashed. Well, in the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions at least. In 2 special missions in both Atabat and Spagonia, you have to find the 2 ghosts hidden around the stage. There's even a punny achievement for accomplishing this called I Ain't Afraid of No Ghost. Number 6. We know Law is a fan of the Wolfman because of her posters, but did you know she likes other classic horror movies too? She has a poster of Frankenstein, the Mummy, and something else that always looked like the Chupacabra to me, but I could be wrong. I wonder if she spends her afterlife watching Werewolf Gaming. Number 5. Speaking of things in Law's room, did you know she has photos of herself from when she was alive? In fact, there's apparently giant bios about all 3 ghosts somewhere in Marza Studios that lays out their entire lives and how they died. For only being in a 10-minute short with 0 lines of dialogue, these are some highly fleshed out characters. I wonder if we'll ever see them again. Number 4. Did you know that Night of the Werehog was shown in theaters for a time in Japan? It's also currently being shown in glorious 3D at SEGA's Joypolis theme park in Tokyo. Another small fun fact about Night of the Werehog in Japan, over there the title of the short is instead Sonic and Chip Horror House. I think Night of the Werehog is catchier, but to each their own. Number 3. Did you know some of the Night of the Werehog storyboards were leaked on Pixiv, a popular Japanese art site? They're no longer available, but I've managed to find as many of the storyboards as I could, most of which are from the Sonic Rex archives. I'll link to it in the description. In any case, in the storyboards I'm showing you right now, you can see that originally there were 3 male ghosts and no female ghosts. And what I could gather from other sources, apparently the ghosts were outwitted in this version of the story by Chip pretending to be the reincarnation of a long-dead knight. I'm glad they went with the story that we have now. Number 2. But that's not the only alternate ending. No sirree. Apparently in some storyboards from later in production that I unfortunately was not able to get my hands on, At one point, Sonic was going to have to change back into his normal form at sunrise, and La, seeing that he wasn't a Werehog anymore, actually slapped Sonic across the face. Now that ending, I wish they kept in. And finally, at number 1. Did you know that part of the Night of the Werehog soundtrack is floating around the internet for your listening pleasure? Again, Sonic Rex provides some Tumblr audio posts over on the Sonic Rex Lost Archives. The links are in the description, so have fun! And that's it for this episode, but my discussion of the Werehog can't possibly be complete until I talk about the game itself. So tune in next month where things will really get unleashed. But until then, happy gaming, and I'll see you when the next moon rises.